Hello, how's everybody doing today? I didn't today. I wasn't able really to get through too much and get out everything out there before the market opened. But I want to run through the trades real fast. That I did. I would only traded for. I was gone. I had to head on out. Market opened here Central Time at 8:30. I think I left right around 10:30, so I was out pretty early. I didn't really get to do any of my day trading. I did like through the day. I think I took one position that was on GM, General Motors. Um, and yeah, that was like right before I left. I'm looking at my other screen right now. And on that one, on GM, I tried to do a short on it. Um, and I lost a negative $25. I just took out 500 shares on it. Um, and I went down uh, a nickel. But yeah, I did have 10-cent stop loss on it, but it started kind of didn't really want to act really much, and the volume got started getting really light. So I just went ahead and moved my stop loss up, and I took a nickel loss on it, which 500 shares is $25. So the GM was a loss today, but I won't go ahead and cross. That's just kind of one of my day trades, and I had to head on out. But um, and while we're at it, I'm just going to go ahead and show you exactly kind of how the trades work, on how I set them up, and kind of what I look at here. This one right here, this happens quite often, not more than what I like to see, but sometimes you can't. Not everything's going to work out in your favor, but it's kind of a good one too. So, but let me zoom. This is GNCA up here, GNCA, and I had a buy uh, at 569, and I had a price target of 676. With this, I mean, really thought this one was going to do it. I was hoping some volume would come in. You can see from this previous, $12 spike, it's already down half price, so, and just in one day. So I figured it's going to kind of bank down and come back up a little bit, so kind of cover up. I kind of looking around this almost $7 area, because I mean, it's kind of played around with it yesterday right here at the end, and kind of had like an opening pre-market kind of before it took a gap up. That's kind of where I just kind of figured I'd bring it back a few cents just to make sure. But if we look, uh, this all day long, this thing come down. This is on a 10-minute chart. It come down here. It didn't hit my 569 buy level. I already had an order placed. What it does is whenever you go long on these, you want this to open up above your buy price. Um, you already have it set. I mean, you have your set there. You have your stop loss set. This I had, I think, a 10-cent stop loss. Anything under $10, I go 10 cents to 12 cents. It just kind of depends. On this one, I really thought it was gonna just take off. So I just give it like a 10. Most of the time it is a 10. Every once in a while I'll go 12, but it's a couple pennies, which adds up. But the what happened is, as you can see here, 569 after first 10 minute didn't do it. Second 10-minute come down, and it hit low of 570. It didn't trigger. 569 was I already had a limit order for 1,000 shares. Um, right there, and at 570. Comes back up. Next 10-minute candle over, uh, comes down 570. Didn't hit 569. For some reason, it couldn't hit 569. So the trade was gone. I didn't take the trade. Um, I had a few more other trades, and what it is, I preset all this, stop loss, uh, the buy limit, and the sell order. The Then, as you can see, kind of, it didn't even reach my price up here, 675. It was a good jump. I mean, I was kind of looking for a big spike here a little bit, but it went, it didn't quite make it quite, there. So I think what was the high? The high was in this first candle. The high was 630. So I wouldn't even, probably, if it would have triggered, out here, I probably would have, after seeing this right here and starting to come back down and noticing that this one didn't, wasn't going to break this previous high here, as this one didn't, um, and these didn't. I probably would have just covered somewhere, right around in here and sold out and just took profit up, what I had, 30, 40 cents, which is really good. I mean, you got 1,000 shares. I mean, it adds up. But this happens quite often. But what we want these stocks to open up above our buy area, then let them drop into it, purchase, and as we ride them back up. The same thing if we're short. I don't do too much shorting, but every once in a while I will. But if we're going to short, say if we want to short, we want to say this would be our sell order, where we can sell the shares. We would want this to open up below this and come in, hit our sell order. We have a stop loss up here, then let it kind of come back down to our target area. So it's pretty much just backwards. I mean, pretty much all you do is you just kind of reverse your things here. But this is kind of pretty much how I traded the gaps in the morning. Now I try to stay away from those the stocks that just go so fast. I mean that I mean just like I mean if well you guys know the ones that they just blow completely out the door, just boom, they rip up and they get uh then they fall right back down. They'll rip up 50, 60 cents and they'll fall right back down. And then you'll be in a negative big old red. And it's just not my style. I like a little bit slower moving stocks, even though these are still considered penny stocks. This one is. Um, I just don't want all that volatility. It just, to me, it's easier to control, and I know where I want to get in at, and I know where I want to sell at, and everything. So this one this wasn't winner or was a loser. It was just neutral. It just nothing, no play or anything like that. The other one was OTLK, and it seems like this one just don't want to stop. It seems like been playing it like every day. But as we can see here, we're on a 10-minute chart. The buy price was 240. My sell price is no, that's what I sold at, but I was wanting to hit it up here at 260, as in kind of previous. Oh, kind of right there. It's right there. You can kind of see where I got the 260 at. Coming across these two bars, hitting these, coming across this bar, and pretty much almost bottoming out there before it closed. But it didn't get up that high, but I'll show you what happened here. This one, I really don't like it when it does this, but I mean, it happens. This one, I want to open up above my buy area, but I already had an order set because here's the candle before the open. So, and then it drops down here and it opens up. It opens up at 238. Well, my buy order was at 240, so I'm 2 cents in, down. Then it pops up and it buys it. My buy order. Then so it automatically set it off, but I'd rather have it come down into it. Sometimes this just happens. It came down to 235. I had a 10-cent stop loss, so it was definitely well within the stop loss. I end up seeing this big old right here, and this one right here. If we break it on down to a 5-minute, you kind of see a double candle, and this is where I end up taking profit. Is like 251. Just because it wasn't wanting to go above the breakout above this, which was kind of previous. These candles, this red right here, is pretty much where I kind of got this, and I was like, oh, hopefully it'll stop right there. So I did. I just lowered my sell to there, and I moved my stop loss up to kind of trap this thing in as it's going. But this one, it still made a profit. It was 11 cents. On 1,000 shares. I mean, that's not too bad. Then, but did this one open up before? Even though it's a couple of cents, I took it. I had to take it because it dropped when I had already bought it. But it just kind of come down. I'd rather have it open up then come down into it. Just to me, it works better. I like to have that, and seems like I get a little bit more better results whenever it does that. Then on SOLY, this one, just over on a 5-minute chart. This one, I'm just going to tell you right off the bat. This one, I did lose on. I took a loss on this one. $17. I had a 20-cent stop loss. And my buy was at 1704, and it automatically went down to 680. So I'm imagining 20 cents. I mean, I think it's 1684 or something like that. So it stopped me out, right then. So it, and that was a loss. I mean, but as you can see, it actually did turn around, come back up, went past my my sell target, and it kind of went on up, a little bit more. And that's you can't, you're not gonna make every one of them. And as this is up here was my second target. So if this would have kept on going, and if I was in it, I was going to try to hit up in this area of pre-market, kind of from the day before. Okay, so that was a loss. So I had one winner, one neutral, one loss, and TROX here was really good. It kind of did the same thing as this OTLK did, but this ended up a little bit better. All right, we're on just a 5-minute. So right here in the first, it came in. My buy order was 1029. This one come in. It did it. It actually opened up right like a penny below it, like 1028. Yeah, so it's a penny below. Then it could drop down to a low of 1023. It shot right back up and did hit my sell target at a 1058, all within pretty much first 5 minutes. So I mean, it wasn't too bad. This was on a gap up. This thing gapped up and way up here, then it just kind of fell back. So, but I really figured it would open up, above this 229 area, but it opened up 1028. So it's all right. Yeah, I mean, sometimes this happens. I don't really care for it to happen that way, but it does. So, and I'll take it. Of course, I didn't buy 1,000 shares of that. I think I only had like 500. So pretty much, I did pretty good today. It wasn't bad. I mean, I'm not gonna complain at all. I mean, two decent winners, one loser. Well, two losers really. GM, I lost $25 on. So this one wasn't too bad. But yep, that was kind of how it was. This one right here, I think that was $100 loss or something like that. So I mean, overall, I went green, which is good. That's what you want. So, but anyways, I just want to run over a recap of the trades and actually what we look for on how this trade kind of stuff works. Is when we already have all this set in. When the market opens, we want it to pretty much I go long all the time, especially on these gaps. We want this. Go ahead and let's see if we can break this down to 1 minute. And see if it went in red as it opened. No, it opened green. So you can kind of see even this right here. It opened green. I mean, just right there at the first 1 minute chart. But what we want we'd rather have. Say if this is green, it opened down here and it closed up here. And now if it was red, it would have opened up here and closed down here. That's what we rather have, is have it open up above the buy price. But this just happens. I mean, and I mean, still it worked out great. It did. But it just I just seems like I have a better result. So whenever it does open up above there, everything works out a little bit better. But yep, that was a trade up for today, and I had to head on out after all that. So it wasn't bad. I'll take it. So, but all right, I appreciate you guys watching. Please subscribe. hit the notification bell. As soon as I get quite a few more subscribers, I'm going to start going live every day. That probably open about uh, I'll start about 15 minutes before the market opens. Then so I'll give out, and I'll show my alerts and everything like that, my price sets, my price targets and everything. It's kind of so everybody can kind of pick out which stocks they want to trade. This list was, I mean, it's like I think I had like over 10 stocks. So I just kind of try to pick out the ones I figured is going to have enough volume to do everything, but um, never 100% right. It'd be nice too, but be 100% right, but no one ever is. So, but anyways, just as long as you stay green, that's good. But yeah, if you don't mind, just click the subscribe button down over in this area. Hit the notification bell down it, hit the like, and here's another video going to be up in here in this corner. If you go ahead and view it and kind of see more about this, because once this channel goes live, we're gonna have a lot of fun. We'll be able to chat, and we might even take it over to a different channel, but it'll be free. So, but as soon as we get this done inside here, and usually, I mean, we're in and out of these things usually within 30 minutes on the most. Usually 30 minutes to an hour in your days. You already worked your day, so maybe you make $500, $600, $700 in first hour and a half. I mean, that's good. I mean, you can stay and take some more trades, but um, it's kind of however you want to work it. But hey, I appreciate it. Please subscribe down here in the right-hand corner. You watch the video up here on the top left-hand corner. Click the notification button down below. Then we're going to be able to go live here shortly. That's what I'm planning on. Hey, and I appreciate watching, and thank you. Have a good one. Stay green.